Hi. Are you doing okay? How are you? Tell me how you are. What's on your mind? You're awfully silent. I feel a little silent myself. Not sure why. Maybe it's just calm. I just did something that made me feel a little judgy of myself. I sat out here and I was feeling kind of calm and quiet. Actually, I wasn't ready to talk because I just felt too like serene, and I was like, I don't even know if I can open my mouth. And then I don't have my glasses on, and I need them to see, so but not up close, and it actually makes it blurry up, doing cards and stuff. But I saw something moving on the ground near my foot, and I grabbed my glasses, looked, and it was a spider of a kind I didn't recognize, and he was moving around near my foot, and I decided to squash him out of fear because I didn't recognize the spider. And then I started to judge myself for it, and like, oh, you're still a fear-based, little earthling, whatever. And I was like, well, I shouldn't make a video now because I'm an a-hole, Then I was like, well, maybe I make it and just say, hey, I'm an a-hole. But then I sat there and I was like, hey, it's all forgiven because that is that earthly part, that fear-based earthly mammal part, survival mode, and you're never getting rid of it. So you're always going to be afraid of a bear or a snake or a spider or whatever, a cliff, something natural is going to bring fear to you. So don't feel bad if you killed a spider too. Did you kill a spider? If you killed a spider recently, this video is meant for you. Also, I'm getting shoes, pair of shoes. You've either own a pair of shoes, have owned or thought about shoes. You've seen them, but a pair. So I know this reading isn't for my mom because she has a peg leg, and we just went with the cheapest option when she lost her foot. And yeah, so it's great for Halloween, but we just buy the one shoe, and it's weird. What do you do with the other shoe? And no one's selling one shoes. So yeah, if the shoes thing and killing a spider recently, and feeling guilty about it, yeah, this is for you. I'm getting the cutting board. I got the cards. Hold on, let me double check. Yesterday I left one in the hopper, and it was the food. That's pretty funny. So if the reading yesterday fit you, but you didn't like it, maybe say, hey, it's a take a mulligan on it, you're right? Like, it wasn't a real deal. But now I've got I'm playing with a full deck, baby. And let's just see. I wonder what I titled this because, oh, geez. Gotta knock on them. I don't know what that does, but it does something. That's a good shuffle. It's a good shuffle. That was a good shuffle. Maybe it has something to do with feeling conflicted about something. Like I felt like I was unable to speak. Like I didn't feel like I wasn't trying to force it, but I just was like, I don't have words to say. Maybe you're confused about a certain situation and you don't even know what to say about it. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, I shuffled, and I'm gonna follow the book. We're doing the tarot book, and I'm gonna pull 12 cards, 3, and then 3 more sets of 3, and then maybe a 13th one. Isn't that neat? It's 11:30 my time in the morning, almost noon, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's definitely fall. It's definitely fall. And yeah, I just came out here to sit in my sunflowers and get pieced out, and then here I am. I got the tarot. Okay, I got the deck. I'm laying out 3. We got hindsight, insight, foresight. Hindsight. Oh, hindsight. The world. The world. That's interesting, because that's pretty much the end. The you know the whole shamoli. But maybe it'll make more sense in context. It seems to be okay. If you're watching, if you haven't watched before, I don't think I start making sense until the end. Like, it starts making sense to me. But so the world first card as hindsight doesn't really make sense unless it's talking about you've already lived a past life, and maybe now the memories, the lessons you've learned from past life are coming through. I don't know. Okay, insight. Chariot. This is like you're in the driver's seat, baby. You got all the tools. You're ready to go. You're ready to do. You're ready. Look at that. You got some. Wow. Wow. Okay. The world and the chariot and foresight. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Look at this. Look like okay. So let's go with Queen. We're looking at feminine, right? And it's at Queen, so it's kind of that elevated. I think the royalty in the deck is kind of more on you're on the spiritual side. You've kicked over from the earthly side more into the spiritual side, so you're at an elevated place where you're like, you can use discernment and all that stuff. But it looks bright. It looks, it's got the look of a fire, right? Like the whole orange and yellow and everything. And there's a cat coming in, black cat. Ooh, if you're born on Halloween, which most of us are, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. She's got the sunflower. Very interesting. What if I look at all these together? It's like where you've been and where you're heading. The way, I mean, this little traveler. Oops, let's cover that world up. I don't want to get in trouble. This isn't only tarots. Tarots only. Maybe you can make more sense of this than me. You're heading this direction. Kind of the control of your inspiration, like you're yeah. Okay, the way I'm feeling it is, well, let's cover those nipples, is hindsight. You are given the world. You are the world, and then you're traveling. You've gone through life. Maybe you've forgotten about this. That's why I'm here, to remind you. You are the whole. You are everything. But, you live the life and you forget. But now you're traveling towards someone who can harness that creative energy. But now you're doing it from a place of awareness, because you've forgotten all those times. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we got desire, challenge, solution. Desire. Maybe this will be telling us what you want to know. Desire. Okay. 7 of these wands. You know what? If you're trying to head toward the Queen of Wands, like being able to be in control of your creativity, maybe, like, you know what I mean? Like, not just wait for a spark or whatever, but just like knowing and flowing and be able to just tap in. The desire, here's the wands. We're back to wands, and you've got one, and it looks like they're fighting off a bunch, but this guy's on high ground. It could be a pole vaulter. Special place in my heart for pole vaulters, and he's just higher than the other pole vaulters right now. That's the goal, right? Get high. Get real high. In the pole vault. Get real high. The desire. You're not, yeah. I don't think he's fighting him today. I think he's high. And the challenge, more wands. Okay. The challenge is, been around a lot of wands. You know, it looks like a battle. It looks like a battle. And if there's more wands in this one, okay, some pentacles. All right, all right. And this is the solution. Okay, 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 okay. So you've got these fiery desires, but you might be getting bogged down in your fire, in your desires, and maybe spread thin and whatever. And maybe it's time to, you know, get grounded in like this is the 9. This person is like, I feel like the 9s are the height of the earthly individual. Does that make sense? The 10s kind of like open it. You know, the earthly individual is kind of healing and can spread it to the community. And you're at the height, you know, of like that grounded earthly, you know, resources, collecting resources. Maybe you're collecting resources. Maybe you need just a little more resources, a little less fire, a little more, you know, like maybe you just need time. Maybe you need to buy some pads to write on, you know, like, I don't know. Because you want to get in there and mix it up. You want to go for it. That's your desire. Okay, here is you alone. Here is the other alone, and here is the two of you together. So you alone. Well, we got, okay, 7 of Pentacles. So 7 of Pentacles, just had this card, and I'm starting to really like it, because it's someone who's like, hey, their stuff's coming to fruition, you know, manifestation early and kind of easily, and so it's abundant, you know, it's great, but they're like, what more, right? So that's you. Are you saying, hey, what more is out there? And they are going, hey, I've kind of kicked into that spiritual side. I am young, and I've got that feminine like energy, that emotion and the creativity and all that cool inner stuff, and I've got the fire to go. So there's you like, hey, what's next? And they're like, let's go, we got fire. And the two of you together, King of Wands. Holy cow, what is this? Wands. This is about your inspiration, about your fire, about there's something. And I think this partnership, I think it's with spirit. I don't think a person's gonna be your partner to get you to this, you know, this truly balanced, like King of Wands, Queen of Wands. You're looking for inspiration that's not gonna burn you up or leave you flat. You're getting there. And I think you need to connect with, here's what it is. I think that other is your inner child, you. I'm feeling it now. I am feeling it now. This is it. This is you. This is the earthly you right here, and this is the deeper inner child you. And when you guys combine, you guys are gonna be the holy, you know, the holy partnership of inspiration and fire. Where am I? 3, 3, 3. Holy moly. It says 3 cards more, but I just want to stop right there. Situation, do and don't do. All right, so now we know what's happening. We know what's happening. You've been toiling away on this earth, you know, in a good place, whatever place, and you're going to connect with that youthful, creative, inspirational fire inside, down deep inside. Let it come out to play. Like, play equal partners. Like, get your work done, you know, make the money so you could survive and feed this fire, because it wants to be fed. Okay, last 3 cards before maybe a 13th card. Situation, do, don't do. By the way, I never get the cards in reverse because I'm not good at it yet and I don't know what they mean. So I ordered a deck that says no reverse cards. Situation, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So, oh, as a situation. I mean, I get what it means, but as a situation. Queen of Cups. I mean, mature, feminine energy, and cups is water, and that's like emotion, and that's kind of like feminine. So like the situation, something strongly feminine, there might be a lot of emotion tied to something, you know, but it's the Queen of Cups, so nothing you can't handle, right? So do, oh geez, more cups. Do, this is 5, 6, 7, 8 Roman numerals. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. And you see this person, there's a eclipse, like, right? That's eclipsy. We just had one, but I know, you know what? The last video I did, there was an eclipse and I didn't even say it on, and I had the card. I think I had the moon card, which shows a little eclipse. Anyway, that's just my professional problems, all right? So do, it looks like, hey, this person has plenty of cups. They're not spilled over, but they're not relying on it, you know, the amount of cups. Like if you watch the royals in here, they've just got one of each thing. One wand, one sword, one cup. And like Lance Armstrong, one pentacle. Anyway, but maybe branching out and heading off, like, you know, there's red, the person's in red, and that could be kind of more on fire, more motivated to dig in to that adventure, whatever that is. And then don't do, well, here's a 7 of Swords. This cat is, you know what, like, there's 7 swords, he's taken 5, he's running. And maybe you don't have to run off and be greedy, you know, just like this dude. Okay, look at this. This is saying, hey, you got what you need. You can leave stuff on the table. You don't need it all. And it said don't do is saying, hey, you don't need to carry all that. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. You've got the tools inside for whatever this thing is that yes, that you want something, obviously. You want to wrap your, you know, and get it, and your inspiration, motivation, your fire is all over the place. And it's saying, hey, you're gonna tap into that youthful, creative inner part, and that's gonna balance you out. It's gonna balance you out. I am gonna do one more card because it feels like there's just something. But I'm gonna pick a card, any card. Did that one stand out to you? It did to me. Okay, Judgment. I know it sounds harsh. It's like death, you know. Death sounds harsh, but it's like the death of stuff. Judgment. It's that time. Oh, I should be covering up. Okay. So these people that they are rising up. They are rising up out of these dark boxes. And I'm not saying, because I wish I could just, okay, so there's a river or water. They've been in, the river is life, okay? The river is life, and they've been flowing in it, but they've been in their dark box, not really knowing what's going on, you know? And now Judgment is saying, hey, open up your dark box. Here you go. This is what's happening. This little flag thing too. Isn't that like the, I don't know, do they still use it as the medical symbol and like military stuff? Like on battlefields and whatever, or the medics got that. It's like a healing. It's like you're waking up and healing. Oh, this is it. I'm so glad you made it here. I bet, you know, most people didn't make it here, but you did. And this is it. You've got something you're trying to create, you want to create, and sometimes you forget that, you know, you have it all, and you're trying to get to this place of balanced King and Queen of Wands, but you gotta get in touch with your inner flame. Oh, get in touch with your inner flame. Oh, I gotta. What's the title gonna be? What's the title? 222, as I was saying that. 22222. There's 4 2s. All right. Well, I haven't told you, but hey, this is Trip on This is Real Nature Trip, and I'm doing fake tarot. Forgot to say that, so hopefully nobody got in there and thought, oh my God, this is real and he's terrible at this. But this one felt real. This is 4 in a row. I am 4 and I am kicking ass. This is so great. I love you because I now realize that love is acceptance, full 100% acceptance. I accept you. I accept me. I accept that I killed that poor little spider. You know, I think I would have felt better about myself in the moment if I had not killed him. But I understand what in me did it. And, you know, and I want to say I'll try to do better, but, you know, I'll try to do better. So, yeah, but I love you and I accept you. And, you know, we've all made mistakes and we've all gone down paths, and it's not necessarily our choices that did it. You know, I feel like we were guided into all these things for everything we had to learn. And I'm so glad that you're in a position that, well, whatever, you're learning, you're living it, and you're here. This is great. Remember how I said I can't say goodbye? I can't say goodbye. Oh, I just said it.